It's just karma's coming back in an ego. So the karmas which we accumulate during this life by doing some actions or by thinking karmas or active karmas which you do perform activity or physical work, and then obviously karmas from your last life. So whatever we are doing, they are getting accumulated in one big bucket, you can say. And whenever we are born, so some karmas get collected from that big bucket and given for this life. So it has the start of life, it has the end of life. So, and what will happen? So it's just all the collective karmas which are. So what is an echo? Echo is when you shout something and the sound travels back to you. Same way, karmas coming back in an echo from this life or previous life. It's just our actions, our thoughts, they are just coming back to us for this life. So karmas are not bad actually. Karmas is a really amazing thing. It is a fuel for this life. Without the fuel, this body cannot live. So the karmas are fuel for this life. And so whatever we have done in the past, they're just coming back to us, good and bad. So there is no, so God is not writing down things for people like, okay, you will get this much, that much. It's just what we did. He just picks it up and give it to us. Whatever we did and I did in my past life, it just comes back again to us for living this life. But God, He keeps everything blank. He just doesn't write anything on that blank paper. It's just whatever we did, it just coming back to us. So if we want to be, so it is a collection of good and bad. Sometimes you will have good time, sometimes you will have bad time. So it's just a collection of good and bad. Karmas are not just all bad for everyone or not all good for you. It's just collection of good and bad in that. It's called prarambhik, beginning karmas. So this comes forward to us and becomes fuel for this life. So you will get some good time, good situations coming to you. You will have some bad situations coming to you. So that's all about karmas from past life. But God is giving you like a silent paper, like a blank paper. That's why when we are born, we are just totally blank. But we start learning languages, picking up things from. So this is our mind now. So now our mind has taken over us. So there are three things: mind, body, and the soul, or the conscious energy inside us, which is keeping us conscious, or the life-giving power inside us. You can say it anything. So that life-giving power is present all the time, no matter good person, no matter bad person. So that life-giving power, conscious energy is totally blank. So your mind has taken over. So mind goes good and bad, because mind divides things into good and bad. And somebody doing bad action or somebody doing good action, the conscious energy is still there, blank. So the karmas don't touch the blankness of conscious energy. It stays blank throughout. And then we so the mind is given to us in terms of analyzing things, protecting ourselves, creating things, making things. But then when the mind has taken over the body, so it starts doing things also. So because of that thing, doing things, so it creates this me, that I have to be saved, and for that I need this, I don't need this. based on feelings, what feelings mind is producing on the body. So that something came to you and you don't like it, so the feeling coming on the body is not pleasant, it's unpleasant. So mind will say, okay, body will tell mind this is not pleasant. Mind will say, okay, we'll move towards somewhere else. So that's why there's always running going on in the mind that I want this, I don't want this. So it's always running towards something. And for whom? So the mind has created this me inside us. For that me, mind is running towards things for which it wants, because we are identifying too much with our mind and too much with our body. But the conscious energy inside us is making us alive. It's not the mind which is making us alive. It's not the body which is making us alive. The conscious energy inside. So when person dies, the body still, you can see the dead body. It's there. So the solid form is still there, and mind just dies. But the conscious energy is what you are. You are not the body, you are not the mind. Mind is a thinking or analytical faculty of you, for you, and the body is just like a house in which conscious energy or your soul, your spirit is living in. So the karmas are just echo. They are coming back to you. So whatever you're doing, is they're coming back to you. So that's what becomes your destiny, good and bad. That's it. But God or higher power or power of life, it doesn't give you any destiny or fate. But then there's a third part which is really important when we are living this life. So the karmas are coming all the time, good and bad, coming. Some karmas will bring bad feelings in the body because they are not, you don't feel good, body doesn't feel pleasant, mind doesn't feel pleasant with them. And then obviously it's good karmas coming which bring good things on you, so you feel pleasant with them and mind feels amazing with it. That's why it's want to run towards those things and run away from certain things. So in this running, what it's creating is creating a fear and it's creating a misery. But when we understand we are not mind, we are not body, and we connect with our soul or the conscious energy inside us or the life-giving power inside us, so at that moment we are disconnected from mind and disconnecting from body. We are still inside the body and we're still using the mind. It's not like they die, they're still there, but we are now connected with our conscious energy, the blank life inside us, or the blank, the conscious power or spirit or soul. And when we just connect to it, so the misery coming to the body, we understand that this is just, we are not the body, so we don't create more misery because we don't create more running. So mind doesn't create more running, body doesn't create more running. And these are independent faculties, like all of your faculties are independent. Like my nose is one of the six senses. Whatever smell coming to you, you're breathing in, good or bad, you cannot stop it. And obviously you cannot even stop your breathing. So body is working independently, all your faculties are working independently, your mind is working independently. But then you disconnect from them and you are in more connection with your soul when you disconnect from your body and mind, your connection with your soul. And how to do it? You meditate to have a connection with your mind. To have a connection with your conscious energy. And when you have a deep connection with your conscious energy, so all these karmas coming back to you, which are bringing good and bad to you, you don't get affected by them. You don't create more misery. What you create is silence or quietness or zero, nothing. You create nothing. So you have stopped creating more misery. So the echo which is going out, it's not coming back now because it's gone zero. So you are in connection with your soul. Soul doesn't do anything. It just watches things. So the things coming back to you are gone zero. And now you are in present moment silent and you're witnessing everything. So then at that point you matches your frequency match the frequency of the universe, which is in present moment. Universe always goes through present. It doesn't go in past, it doesn't go in future, it just goes from present to present. And then your connection matches with universe, and you are now in abundance. You connect with abundance now. And then that's how there's a change in your luck. That's how there's a change in your destiny. Because your frequency, so anyone who's getting anything is just, when the frequency matches. So love, passion, compassion, or all these things, or joy or adventure, they are higher frequencies. Then lower frequencies are like sadness, anger. They are lower, they take you down, and these things take you up. So when your energy goes up, it matches with the higher frequencies, and then whatever you want, it just starts coming to you, because the fear is in the lower frequency. You are away from it. So the fear has gone. Whatever you're manifesting, most of the time fear takes over. What if I don't get it? So that fear goes away, and there is no fear of losing things. Now only you're living, and then whatever you want, there's a big possibility that you will get it for sure. So, and in that case, when your frequency is matching with the frequency of the universe, so basically this is the universe in which we are living. So this universe is the God. It's giving us food, by the definition of God, giving us food, giving us shelter, providing us everything. And when you're matching with the frequency of the universe or the God, so that can only happen when you are silent, when there are no thoughts going inside you, and you're deeply connected with your soul. So that's why meditation, people who meditate, their luck changes. And also it just breaks the cycle. And the best thing happens, it breaks the cycle of karmas. And that's the next step, is enlightenment, where we are totally separated from the cycle of life and death. But that's the next thing. But first thing is your frequency changes and your destiny changes, your fate changes. So what you're receiving actually is basically your luck amplifies so much. Whatever you want, you're starting to receive all those things. But that can only happen when you are in zero, you are connected with the silence around you. So the karmas which you created in past life, it's hitting the wall now, but echo is not coming back to you. They stop coming to you. And then when you are connected with the frequency of universe, so you just become one with it. And then universe is just abundance, nothing more than that. You can see that one seed can bring a whole tree, and one tree have millions of fruits, and each fruit has so many seeds which can bring millions of trees and fruits. And this happens every season. So universe is just abundance, and that comes to you. So you have to be in connection with your soul and have some distance from your mind. And that's the only thing. You have to have distance from your thoughts actually. So your mind is your thoughts. You need it, but you don't have to live in it. That's the difference. Thank you so much.